This time of isolation and quarantine has been difficult for all of us, and families have had to shelter at home, and our parish family has not been able to gather here in our home in the church. But a new light of hope is shining now, and we're happy that we're able to gather again, once again, here in our spiritual home. And we, the priests, the spiritual fathers of this family, are happy that we're finally able to come out of this isolation.
Is it safe to come out to church now?
I think it's safe.
I'm so excited.
Hello, Father Mark here in front of Presentation Church, just to say that we are really excited that gradually we're going to be able to open the church up again for public masses. I'd just like to prepare everyone for what you might expect to see as you come to church. We will have some limitations and some regulations and some procedures that we'll go through in order to keep everyone safe and make everyone feel comfortable, those who feel that they can come back to Mass. Of course, the bishop has given us a dispensation from attending Sunday Mass, so those who feel uncomfortable or those who have underlying health conditions or those who are over 65 years of age certainly will consider not coming to Mass because of the continued danger of contagion from the coronavirus. But for those who do come to Mass, we have been busily preparing the church and establishing certain procedures and a plan to make sure everyone feels safe and comfortable coming back to Mass. We have carefully sanitized the church thanks to the services of a parishioner who brought in professionals to spray the entire church and all the pews with COVID-killing chemicals. We feel that the church is ready for public masses for everyone. Now, I'd just like to let you know some of the things that you might expect to see as you come back to church. For example, when you come driving into the parking lot, you're going to see happy faces. Now this, for example, is a parking lot attendant. This is what they look like. Okay, this is a parking lot attendant. A parking lot attendant is a parishioner who's trained to do certain things, to first direct people to the community center when the church is full. We're going to have a limit of, unfortunately, of only 100 people are going to be allowed in the church. You can make reservations online or by calling the parish office if you have a reservation, but also there will be spaces available for those who come early. But if the church does fill up and we have more than 100 people, then we have to move people into the community center where a priest will be prepared also to say a Mass there simultaneously at all of the hours, the regular hours of our Sunday Masses. Now, the parking lot attendant also will close the parking lot when both Masses are full. If we reach 100 in the church and 100 in the community center, then we will need to let people know as they drive in that they need to come back for another Mass so they won't have to park and come out of their cars. A parking lot attendant will also remind people to wear their masks and to keep social distancing, to maintain a 6 feet distance from those with whom they are not sheltering at home. And as you get a little closer to the church, you're going to meet this guy. Look, he's dancing. This is a welcome attendant. This is what they look like. Yeah, he's a young guy, so he's not afraid of COVID. He's kind of skinny like me, except he doesn't have as much hair. Now, an entrance attendant has a really easy job. He or she just welcomes people like a greeter, and then again reminds people to keep the 6 feet distance so everybody feels comfortable, and then to read the signs that will be posted with all of the procedures and the different things that they're going to be seeing as they come to Mass this weekend. The entrance attendant should explain the signs if people have questions, and then the entrance attendant will just tell people to go to the next attendant. In order to do the job, the entrance attendant is going to show people that there are little blue markings on the sidewalk so that if there are quite a few people waiting in line, like at the supermarket, they will be able to keep their 6 feet distance from one another. Also, the entrance attendant will again remind people to read the signs that are posted. Then near the door of the church, you're going to meet this friendly fellow. Now this is the reservation attendant. Some of you may wish to make reservations online to make sure you have your place in the church. There'll be a limited number of reservations that will be made on the internet through our website, through our parish secretary. Also, you can call the parish office. But then there will be also spaces available for those who just come early to each of the masses. Now the reservation attendant does these simple tasks. They will check off the names of the people who do have reservations, check the names, and also record the names of those who do not have reservations. Because the health department, if there's an outbreak of coronavirus, the health department wants to know who was at the mass so that those people can be contacted. Next, the reservation attendant will tell the person to go into the church where their temperature will be taken before they enter. And of course, if the mass is full, the reservation attendant will let the person know and direct them to the community center if there is an overflow mass taking place there. As you come inside the church, you will meet the temperature attendant. And the temperature attendant, you guessed it, will take your temperature as you come inside the church with one of these no-touch thermometers. If you do have a temperature of 100.4 degrees or above, you will be asked to go home for your own safety and the safety of others. Just inside the church, we will have several seating attendants. And the seating attendant will first offer you some hand sanitizer and also lead you to an open pew and remind you about keeping a 6-foot distance between yourself and anyone who is not part of your family. The seating attendant will show you that not all of the pews will be available. Some of them will be roped off because only every 3rd pew will be used at a particular mass. It will be sanitized after that mass, and other pews will be used for the following 2 masses. Only the side doors of the church will be used as exits, and there will be posted the exit attendant who will open the door for you if you want to leave. If someone needs to go to the restroom, the attendant will indicate which restrooms are open. At the end of the Mass, the exit attendant will have the doors open and will ask everyone to kindly proceed to their cars without congregating in the parking lot. All of us are very excited about people coming back to Mass this weekend. The priests, the deacons, the staff, the ministers, and all of our attendants. Oh, this one has a Hawaiian shirt. He really wants to get away. I've tried to show you what to expect and what you'll see as you come back to church this weekend. And what you'll see is smiling faces. But actually you won't see all of the face because, of course, you'll be wearing